Show 500 yards from the school, David Thorne! Oh yes, David Thorne turning 42. I just did Michael Calvin Jr.'s 41st birthday show, and he looks 30 years younger than you. That's crazy. Proof black don't crack and white do meth. David, keep it going for ZZ Rock Bottom. And fucking tons of anarchy and all the other hack jokes that these comics were gonna say. I hope they brought something better. David, we're gonna have all these comics here tonight just rip into David, really rip him apart, tear him apart. And honestly, I feel like that's something David would be into. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like David pays extra to be degraded. David's last date ended with a meeting with Chris Hansen. I get it, I know, that's an old reference, a Dateline joke. That joke is too old, that reference is too old, David wouldn't want to fuck it. Speaking of women David wouldn't want to fuck, Spencer Sellens is here, everybody. Let's introduce this dais, which is probably the heaviest dais of all time. We had to split it up into 2 tables. First up, I already said Spencer. We've got everyone's favorite meth dealer, Sean Crosco. And his #1 customer, Andre Dawson. They said David had to book at least one black guy because his face looks like a hate crime. And the other ones are conveniently late. Who would have guessed? Am I right? All right. It's a roast, you guys. You're going to have to lighten the fuck up. All right, if I make a joke that's a little racial, don't look at the black guys for laughter. Just laugh. Just fucking enjoy the show. Jeez, all right. Glad we got that out of the way. Next up, let's see. We have Sacramento's hottest female comedian, Heather Rose. One of my personal favorites, he's half man, half leg end. Only they got it. He's missing his legs, guys, in the back. Logan Farr is here. And everybody else didn't show. Oh, but last but not least, we've got the heavyweight tag champs in the back. The Do the Work boys, Matt Medina and Cameron Almada. So that's our days. We're roasting David. I'm going to bring up your first comic, your first roaster. Everybody please make some noise. Give a warm welcome to Logan Farr.
Are you guys ready to hurt David's feelings?
Yeah!
Oh, I'm so excited. But David, just like your father told you, I'll fucking get to you in a minute. Heather, I love you. You look beautiful tonight. But I gotta say, you're kind of like the comedy scene's fleshlight. We've all thought about getting one. No one's had the courage to try. Oh, God, Josh. You were so fucking right talking about David liking to be degraded. He told me one time he loves getting pissed on. But he doesn't like getting shit on because it happens enough when he goes to the open mics. Oh, my God. I think Josh was right. You guys can laugh at disabled jokes tonight. It's on me. I'm just gonna take my leg off and hit David with it. See what happens. Oh, and David, every time I look at you, I'm just like, you look like a bowling pin. Oh my God. The only thing easier than making David laugh is convincing him to kill himself. David is the reason we're going to change our group name to the Suicide Squad. David, you're one of my best friends. I fucking love you. Thank you for having me roast you. Please welcome back up our host, Josh Means.
All right, keep it going for Logan Farr, everybody. I think he did good. I honestly don't know. I stopped paying attention. The entire time I was thinking head, shoulders, knees and springs, knees and springs. Eyes and ears and missing teeth.
Yes.
No, I love Logan. His face is an 8 out of 10, his body's a 6 out of 10, his legs are a 0 out of 2. He has the top half of a centaur and the bottom half of a sewing table. Are you guys ready for your next comic? I run roast battle shows at the Punchline. She's a fucking killer there. Everybody make some noise for Heather Rose!
How's it going, everybody? I'm so excited to be here at this roast. I wrote these today, and they're gonna be hilarious. Thank you, Josh. Wonderful introduction. Thanks for dressing up. Josh looks like the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and the Cowardly Lion. This is such a fucked up lineup. Really is the most fucking just ridiculous comedians in Sacramento. We got Sean Crosco, he looks like a train conductor. Specifically the train that slapped Logan Farr's legs off like a pair of Kit Kat bars. Logan Farr's here, well, most of him. Some of him's already waiting in hell for the rest to catch up. Logan, I just gotta say, it blows my mind what you've been through, and it's miraculous that you're still here with us. And I just, from the bottom of my heart, I really hope that you get hit by another train. Speaking of which, Matt Medina's here, so you're not the only one who's had a train run on them. It just means something different for him. Andre Dawson's here, so I can do my leftovers from the last roast battle. Andre Dawson doesn't look like he smokes weed, he looks like he hosts an MTV show about smoking weed. He looks like if Rick James really literally fucked a couch. Andre recently made a comedy flyer where he photoshopped his face onto a porn meme with the rest of the lineup, including the female comedians. It's the closest he'll ever get to being naked in the same room with a female comedian. What's funny is that even in his wildest Photoshop fantasies, he's still fourth string in the gangbang.
Yes!
And just like in comedy, he has to go first because he can't follow anybody without being a disappointment.
Oh.
That's what I was looking for, thank you. Fuck your laughter. I'm here to hurt feelings. Speaking of which, give it up for the guest of honor, David Thorne. What can I say about David Thorne that he hasn't already said to himself at 3 a.m. while staring down a handful of pills? That is not appropriate, right? David, you look like the bad guy in a Western movie. Not like the main bad guy, but like the guy next to him that spits and laughs at his jokes. You're like the main bad guy's bottom. That's what I'm trying to say. You look like you tied Logan Farr to the train tracks. David, you're like a one-man circus. You're both the ringleader and the bear. You're like a boat captain and a magician. You're like Dr. Robotnik if instead of turning hedgehogs into robots, you just shoved them up your ass. You're like Dr. Kevorkian, not because you kill the crowd, but because you make them want to die. David owns land in Tennessee, by the way. Yeah, he owns land in Tennessee, not a plantation, don't worry. Don't worry, it's just a Hobby Lobby.
No.
They sell white sheets, wooden crosses, and gasoline. It's not called Hobby's Lobby. There's only one hobby in Tennessee. And it's not macrame. David, by the way, according to a long-standing inside joke, is my biological son. And yes, I did fuck my cousin. And I'm so proud of my son. You know, when other parents from back home try and brag about how their kids are like Grand Wizard or whatever, I just laugh because they don't know my kid is the best teabagger in Sacramento. Yeah. And he watches the door at Punchline. He checks IDs at Punchline, right? Which is really impressive because that means he knows how to read. I just wish he'd check IDs in his dating life. But what do you get if you're from Minor Hill? I mean, alright. Thank you, everyone. Give it back up for Josh Dean.
Keep it going for On the Road, everybody. Proof women can be funny. Oh, she's a great roaster. She's fucking cutthroat. Some say she's cutthroat. I say she cut something else. I wonder whose parents are more disappointed, Heather's or David's. All right, are you guys ready for your next comic? All right, this next guy's up and coming, super funny. Make some noise for Sean Crosco.
Hey, keep it going for Josh, everybody. Josh, take some advice. Eat a fucking sandwich, you skinny fuck. That's coming from me. That's coming from me. Jesus. Josh has the credit tonight, though. He brought the one black guy. Thank you. He brought his black friend at one. You did round up when you said there was 2 black guys here. Andre's only counting for the half. We're not going full there. Josh, you're looking like a doped up Andro Centino. Instead of whiskey ginger, you're more of like a PBR ginger. Fucking ugly fuck. Jesus Christ. I wrote a bunch of jokes for the fucks that aren't here tonight. Give it up for them. Yeah. Right? Yeah, there was some diversity here, but the 2 black guys, I think they're on their way. They'll be here. Don't be here. They're not coming. The other 2 guys thought there was a height requirement to tell jokes. They're not able to come. Little guys. Yeah, let's give it up for those. Fuck, you don't laugh at short people? Fuck them. They're not here. They make it. As Josh said, I mean, if we're here on a Friday night, it's the who's not of Sacramento's comedy. Right? Jesus Christ. Look at this dais. I mean, fuck. How's it going? That missing tooth fucks me up every time. Heather, you're a fucking killer. I love it. You look like Ann Coulter fucked the Crypt Keeper. You're like a New Age Mona Lisa. A drunken Italian's interpretation of a woman. Spencer, Josh is ugly as fuck, but goddamn, you're right there with him, man. You look like you have to alert your neighbors when you move in the neighborhood. Walk around and introduce yourself. Jesus Christ. No, you do. You look like a security guard at the mall. Like you're just one step away from blowing everyone's brains out. Out of work, Mr. Clean. That's what you look like. No. Andre, hiding out over there. There you are, my friend. It's always good to see Andre. Big friend of mine. Andre says he doesn't know who his father was. It's clear she fucked a Sideshow Bob's cousin, his black cousin, I'm assuming. You'll see in a minute. It's the hair. The hair is fucked up. It's fucked up. It's also it's like he's got the Jew curl, but none of the oppression. Right? It's just I don't know. Let's give it up for the ambiguously gay duo of Citrus Heights over here. There we go. That's the Do the Work boys. Matt Medina, do the work on your fucking self. This guy takes more glass off the dome than a meth pipe. You guys got confused. I like to get up though. I gotta give it to you. You guys look great tonight. Really styling. You got that look of you. You look like a Telemundo daytime show host. That's it. Definitely homosexual though with those shoes. That's for sure. That's it. I meant to say gay Telemundo. Yeah. Fuck you guys. It's a roast. Have some fun. But here, that leads us to the man of the hour. David fucking Thorne. This is one of the first people I met in comedy. He is a true brother of mine. I absolutely love him. David, he works for security, but I don't know who the fuck is fighting Yosemite Sam's cousin with Down syndrome. Sorry, it took me a second to get that out. He's from Tennessee, but don't worry. He's telling jokes that you don't have to hear to divide the room by race. He keeps it together, guys. Keeps it together. He's got a body built by PBR Golden Corral. Heather's jealous you got those tits without the estrogen pills. Heather, you brought some energy tonight. I think you took the wrong pills. You were fucking bringing it. Alright, calm down. Alright, sorry. Back to this guy. I forgot that one there. You do smell like crawfish and Bojangles. You were only in Mississippi for a few years though, so it's really weird. You had that lasting impact on that. You do talk slow. If you've ever listened to David, he does run on fried butter. Right? Is that fucking... Yeah, that's fucked up. He said they were cousins earlier. David's the only cousin that they wouldn't fuck. Right? Most of the family porn that David's family does is, most of it, they aren't related. Most of them aren't related, right? They are, most of them. He does look very beautiful. And you know what? I do. I want to thank you for having me out here tonight and roast you on your birthday. 42, it's a beautiful year. That was a memorable number in baseball. Jackie number was memorized for it. I'm sure your family was never taught those things. Now, I want to thank you guys very much for having me. Let's give it back up for your host, Josh.
Give it on for Sean Prosper, everybody. Giving me shit. You're as skinny as I am. You look like the other guy trapped in the basement of a pirate ship with me. You're not even Breaking Bad, you're Breaking Worst. Oh, that was all right though. I wish your drug dealer sold some jokes. All right, are you guys ready for your next comic? This guy's super funny. One of my favorites. I recently did his podcast. Check it out. Everybody make some noise for Spencer Salins.
Hey, how we doing, everybody? Still doing well? Yeah? Hey, give it up for Josh, everyone. Woo! I got the joke I wrote for him. Anyway, don't worry about him. Give it up for my favorite political commentary, trans culture, everybody. Trans culture. What's your next hot take? Anyway, so, Logan, you're very funny, man. You're a very funny man. You started reading too, right? Started a book club with David of Mice and Half Men. Very, very good stuff. We got a lot of good literature in there. Matt, Mr. Medina, give us a wave. Give us a wave. Even in a suit, California's least employable Mexican.
Oh shit! it to him.
Cameron, give us away. Cameron, hey. It's the profile picture with every racist comment on Facebook. Everybody, give it up. I didn't use ER. Jesus Christ. But speaking of hard R, David Thorne. How are you doing, buddy? David Thorne is, one of my favorite people. My first friend in comedy, the first person that looked at me and he was like, I think you're funny. And I love that. I don't even joke. Thank you for laughing at that. He's such a good man. For someone that people love so much, why does God hate you so much? Diabetes, venereal disease, what's next, dude? Spontaneous combustion? Jesus Christ. No, but, David Thorne, he told me recently he's into some weird stuff. He told me he watches incest porn to take notes. Yeah, for strategy, apparently. Yeah, but, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. This is basically all I wrote. David Thorne is David Thorne is the only man that breathes like a Jim Crow law. All right, everybody. Speaking of that one, give it back up to your host. Josh Means, all right. He ended poorly.
Keep it going for Spencer Sellens, everybody. He looks like Mormon David Thorne. Or Drew carrying a baby. All right, we got a couple more comics. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Woo! Doesn't sound like you guys are ready. It sounds like you guys are losing interest. We got a couple more comics. This next guy's one of my favorites. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Then keep it going for Andre Dawson.
Yeah, keep it going for Josh Means, guys. Looks like a ginger Ethiopian and shit. What the fuck? Plays so much basketball for a guy who definitely peaked in high school, man. Second that beard came in, it was... Anyway, that's how that goes. Give it up for Heather, guys. I didn't know Heather hated me so much before tonight. That's fucked up, dude. You'd think you'd be nicer once you cut the balls off. You know what I mean? A little less tempered. Give it up for Spencer, everyone. Spencer, waiting for the guys, yes. This is Spencer. If you didn't know Spencer, he's the one that everyone said was a pedophile earlier, so that's that guy. Yes. Give it up for Sean out here. Sean looks like hipster Abraham Lincoln. For real, man, it's hard to get shit on by the guy that looks like the head from Mario that crushes you. You know what I mean? Logan Farr. Logan Farr only does this thing because he likes hurting people. He just... For real, dude, I ain't gonna even fuck with you, bro. This guy will kill me. He gave me a backwards hug and I almost shit myself. Give it up for Matt and Cam.
Hey!
Matt and Cam is mad at everybody for not dressing up while they're over here with the Goodwill drip. You know what I mean? Put some fucking money where your mouth is, dude, and buy a real fucking, you know what I mean? I'm wearing my nicest clothes, dude. Fucking Cameron's wearing his nicest couch. Worth it. Still worth it. Give it up for David Thorne, everybody. Happy birthday, David Thorne. David Thorne looks like House of 10,000 Calories. I like that one. David really cares about black culture. During black... Why'd you laugh at that, dude? I'm trying to, help you out here. He's like, nope. Nah, man, the whole Black History Month, this dude was wearing a do-rag and showing up late to everything. That is the goddamn truth, true story. People say art imitates life. which might explain David Thorne's anal beads jokes. He knows exactly how it sounds. I'm just saying. You said no, like you've seen in the drawer of. Like, no, he doesn't have that. But the rope is the problem, right? David Thorne's a simple man. I once wrangled David Thorne out of an acid trip using a single cigarette and a Coca-Cola can. Speaking of acid trips, she's wearing the nicest acid trip tonight. I've seen that before. Okay. I love David's version of a birthday dress-up, dude. This guy went out and bought his nicest flip-flops and a Dickie shirt.
Yes.
I wish you would take care of yourself as much as you take care of that beard, man. Like, goddamn, dude. Fuck it. That's it, guys. That's my time. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I love you, David. Give it up for David Thorne.
Here we go for Andre Dawson. From 0 on holds to 0 on stage. Some female comics did try to cancel Andre over a meme he made, but you can't cancel something that's never started. Doesn't Andre look like a homeless version of every black actor? Like Denzel needs a Washington. Chris sleeps on a rock. I don't know. Will work for Food Smith, huh? Alright, everybody. Are you guys ready for your final comics? You saw them in the back. It's the Do the Work Boys, Matt Medina and Cameron Almada!
I'm so happy everyone can get off their jobs at the fucking gas station and dress up for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vince's Restaurant. I am one half of the greatest comedy tag team in the world, Matt Medina, the Aztec Ape, the Manic Hispanic of Do the Work. This is my life partner and hetero business mate, Cameron Almada. Cameron, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. I feel good that we are the best looking people here tonight. We always have been, always will be. Oh, 2 mics is that?
Oh yeah, dude, this is because we're fucking professional, alright? David Thorne, it's good to see you, friend. It's good to see you, friend.
The moth, the man
We'll
of
be
the hour.
charging you later for this. This is gonna be good.
We're very expensive.
There was so many roasters on this fucking show tonight, right? There's so many of them. So we just we decided to do a little quick fire, and then we'll get to David Thorne, alright? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Andre. Andre Dawson. Andre Dawson. The LaCroix of black people, Andre Dawson. Andre Dawson. He's there. He's there. He's there.
I want to thank our host Josh for dressing up tonight, his finest basketball hoodie.
You better be having shorts under there because someone's going to ball up later. Basketball shorts, underpants. Did you guys not go to middle school? All right, we're going to keep this going. We're going to keep this going. Heather, nice cock. We're going to keep this going. That's it. That's it. Right.
Keeping it short and sweet.
Keeping it short. Sean, I'm sorry after I saw your jokes tonight, I understand why your wife only married you for the green card. I get it. I mean, I would too. Look at it. See how bad he bombed? I thought there was no bongs in Boston. Oh.
2 more years and she's out of there, buddy.
Yeah.
The clock is ticking.
Thank God she speaks English. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, shit.
Who else is here? Logan. Nah, he's too scary. Spencer. No. I've seen Logan choke out a grown man in 30 seconds. It's terrifying. Spencer, you look like you dress like you're already divorced. All right.
Yeah, the black t-shirt look, pants only works for Louis C.K. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Yeah. You should have seen him outside. He's already touching his cock. He's like, it's one of those shows, right?
Oh, no.
This is good.
Everybody needs some
This is the best. Honestly, this is the best part of the show. Fuck David Thorne.
This is a real DTW takeover.
Yeah, this is yeah. Rob, this is my fucking restaurant now, dude. I would beat the fuck out of that guy that talks shit to your kid. Fuck those people.
Yeah, we saw that in the
Fuck
local
those
news.
people. Yeah. Horseshit. Horseshit. That's why we watch local news, so we say this to him. Yeah.
Hell, he will never miss an episode of Thomas the Train Gang.
That's right, dude. Yeah.
That bitch!
Hold on.
The bitch.
All right, now it's time for David Thorne, everybody. All right. I want to thank everyone that came out here tonight, genuinely. It shows David that there's people that love him.
Yes. Hey.
But how about all the people that didn't show
That's
up?
right, really.
So many people!
That's right. So many people. Go ahead, David.
Oh man. The only person who doesn't like David here tonight is himself.
Yeah. And that's a note directly from his therapist. That's a note directly from his therapist I got this morning. I want to publicly say that my buddy Cameron here was the first guy to think of Thorne on his side for the name of his podcast, and not a cent we've seen from that popular show.
My loyals will be suing you very shortly.
Yeah, you just
You had your
served.
time tonight. You had your time tonight.
Yeah, it's enough about you, loser, alright? We're trying to get the fucking money. Get the
Oh man, we feel confident to say that David can ask us for help at any time. We are those people for him.
Especially when he needs to hide Danny D's body. That's the truth.
By the way, you know it sucks Danny D can't be here tonight because you know it says we were gonna have a real fucking like celebrity fucking kid.
Yeah.
She's actually, if you guys didn't know this, Lisa Lampanelli's
Danny
cousin.
D is Lisa Lampanelli's cousin.
Look at it to the
Yeah.
eyes.
She's the same
And in the
fat
weight.
white bitch that's on TV. Alright, we're gonna keep it going. Look, alright, we didn't want to come up here and just shit on David, okay?
Well, I mean,
Hit the punch, it's good. It's good.
set me up, pussy.
I did. I thought. I can't even read English. Alright. Oh, I once saw David put out a cigarette on his tongue and eat it.
And that was just the appetizers. You guys should have seen the main course.
Yeah.
Live cigars.
Cigars well done.
Ew.
You guys ever eat cigars? You look like you do. Alright, let me do this one.
Do you want to try and get started? You can do it right now.
You should try it, it's great, it's good for you.
Oh man.
I was too fast, man, sorry. I just didn't want to come up here and just shit on David like everyone else did.
Yeah, it's because we already know he has a hard time to find chicks to piss on him.
Yeah.
They're very expensive. Please give him some birthday money.
Yeah, exactly.
Make him happy.
Alright, well, this has been the best bat mitzvah I've been to.
David's now a man. You guys didn't know.
Yeah, well, this is David's quinceanera. Yeah. He's a legal immigrant now, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for David Thorne.
David Thorne, everybody.
Let's give it up for all your hosts who are here tonight. Let's give it up for us so that we can do our party. And Josh Beams, everybody.
Coming for the Do the Work Boys, Matt Medina and Cameron Almada. They're dressed like created characters on Red Dead Redemption.
Hold on.
All right. Are you gonna propose?
No. Sorry. I reached out to, I'm a very famous, very rich comic. I reached out to one of David's most favorite, Cameron. They're over there on that table. We got David 2 gifts. Better than all you fucking losers. We got David 2 gifts, alright? The first one, I pulled all the strings I could, buddy. Alright? I got something very special for you, brother. And it's so good. Ladies and gentlemen, David's favorite whiskey, Screwball Whiskey, sent us this plaque. David Thorne, happy birthday. And not it, we got something greater, alright? Since David Thorne is such a good friend of ours and we've known him for at least a couple of years, we thought that we would bestow to him the illustrious DTW Reading Monkey Award. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for David Thorne and his Reading Monkey Award. Thank you, alright, thank you guys.
Hell yeah, that was amazing, everybody. One more time for the Do the Work Boys. right, you guys, we've got one more comic. Nobody can follow that. That was great, but one of the comics that was late showed up. So we're going to put him up, even though we've been roasting you all night. You're coming up, Shannon Battle!
Thank you. Looks like everybody I hate in the court systems. How you doing, David? Happy birthday, buddy. Hell yeah. Late but never forgot, goddamn it. Yeah, I came. I came, but I had to come after I came. So it took a little longer. I didn't do my balls, David. I know I'm gonna be stressed here. I wasn't even prepared to go up. God damn, look at this, bro. Look, they all love you, dog. Look at this. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And all the Black History Month, I'm glad to go last right now. Just want to get that out of the way. Now, I really don't have much to say about David in terms of roasting him. I don't really want to roast David. I'm pretty sure everyone got that covered tonight. I know I missed a lot of good shit. Wait a minute, but hold on, pause. You said y'all had jokes for me all night. Give me a few.
You had to be here.
I had to be here? I hope somebody got it recorded because I've been feeling emotional lately. So if I don't like something, it's all of a sudden a hate crime, nigga. And I'm pressing charges. What the fuck how y'all feel? Now, I'm gonna say a quick story about David, y'all. When I first started hanging out with David, it was during the pandemic when everything was kind of closed. So I had a little bit more sentimental time with all the comedians. We got to hang out more than we were performing for once. I got to actually get to know these motherfuckers. And and I figured out I ain't like half of y'all, but I'm sitting here hanging out. I prefer you on stage, nigga. Do not like this motherfucker. So I'm chilling, I'm hanging out with David, and we're going to San Jose. And for some reason, David he was overwhelmed with emotion. And he looks at me, and wearing my Mustang of all cars, and he looks at me, he says, sometimes I feel suicidal. I say, really, David? He's like, sometimes I just don't want to be here. You know, that little Monty Hill, little twang in his voice, I don't want to be here. You're like a banjo. When you start getting sad, it sounds like a banjo. Come on, man, I'm just saying, man, sometimes I need a hug, man. Like, you get kind of like, that's David. And I look at David and I was like, I'm about to pull over and everything. And I was like, that's unfortunate. What can I do for you? He's like, time will pass, but just letting you know I'm feeling suicidal. And he said that at a moment where I wanted to see how this new oil change was going. So I sped the fuck up from like 80 to 130 miles per hour. And out of nowhere, David looks over at me like, Shannon, you think you can slow down? Fuck you, David. You're not the only person feeling suicidal sometimes. The only difference is you feel this way sometimes. I woke up like this. Don't be joking on stage. I really don't wear condoms, David. I don't give a fuck about my life. Welcome to my world, buddy. We got to San Jose in an hour and 10 minutes from Sacramento, niggas. This is no bullshit. The cops got behind us, but my mom ain't raised no quitter, so we kept going, didn't we, David? Anyways, that's my little story about David, man. Happy birthday, David, y'all.
Here we go, Shannon Battle, everybody. That's what you get when you order Eddie Murphy on Wish. No, for real. That's what you get when you give height to Cat Williams. It's just like, all right, whatever. We're gonna move. It's time for the man of the hour. The man who would hang himself if he could find a room strong enough. The reason college campuses give out whistles. Everybody, David Thorne!
I quit drinking for this. I was high when this all started, but I had to fucking sit through all these shitty jokes. No, Mom, you fucking killed it. But Heather is what Marilyn Manson would look like if he cut off his dick instead of taking out his ribs. Logan, you're my boy. You're pretty cool. You're like an air conditioner, but you're living proof that nothing can stop a train. Spencer, you look like you would sell child porn on the internet and then donate the proceeds to children's charities. Andre, you're pretty dank memer. And I don't know what to say about you, man. You look like every black dude on every white sitcom ever. Just like generic, black guy on white sitcom number one. I had to let Shannon go up though because we gotta have the diversity. You don't count as a whole black person. I was gonna have 2 black people, but Alvin Duke didn't show up. No, I'm talking about him and Andre put together because he's half white. Y'all got it. Some of y'all on the same page. Oh God, Sean, you say you look like Woody from Toy Story. I totally agree, but you look like he was a proud boy that got lost in the woods and started making meth. Like an alt-right conspiracy theorist. It's like Alex Jones on meth. That's fucking dumb. Josh Means, he looks like if Ed Sheeran and Boo Radley had a baby. Oh, let me give it up to lesbian soccer mom and big gay Okerlund back there. Seriously. I gotta thank everybody for coming out tonight. This has made me realize a lot, In Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe, the number 42 is the meaning of life. And if this is the meaning of life, then goddamn it, kill me now. I love you all. Thank you very much. Thank you all for coming out. Come on back up here, I guess, Josh. You got any closing words, man? Nothing? Thank you all for coming out. This has been a blast. I love you all so much.